Okay, so assuming this thing is telling me right, we should be broadcasting now. And if we are, give me 1 second to check. 1, 2, 3, boom. I'll know in a minute. Shush. Hush you. Switch account. This one. Okay, looks like we are live. So, first thing I want to do is welcome everybody back. I know. Hold on a minute. Push the wrong button.
Welcome everybody back. I know.
No, go away. No, I wasn't to watch it. I wanted to. Just want to make sure I was alive. I know it's been a bit since I did one of these. I have still been playing the game. I just haven't been recording anything. Haven't really cared to. But here we are. Back to the grind, so to speak. Now, things have changed a lot since the last time you guys saw this place. We're going to go over all of that in a few minutes. Right now, I am just trying to solidify some areas. Although I'm using the wrong kind of brick, and I just realized that. I'll have to fix that later. I have a very particular pattern I'm going for here, but that should be enough for us to build our door. Now, what I'm doing right now, just in case you guys are wondering, because I know you guys kind of came into the middle of this. Aside from the fact that I'm trying to preserve certain elements that are here, I am building something called a builder's workshop. Now, to do it, you have to have certain items, I guess is the right word. There's the bricks I need. And those, once you have those items, you can build it. It's a simple recipe, but it does count as a room, which helps you with certain requirements later on. Okay, dude, Malroth, you are driving me nuts. You've been up my butt the whole way through this. Okay. I know I just did that. I don't care. Trying to fix this wall. I have a very specific pattern I've been following since I started this run. It's visible inside the house the most, but I'm not done using it yet. And actually I'm using it in my other build too, the one on the Switch. So it's not even like it's a one-time thing. Gonna close up this hole so nothing falls back here, like me. Now, that was an excellent example of why I'm closing it up. Good job, me. Okay. We'll have it all cleared up in a minute. Now, to make this area, which you only need a few items, one of them being a workbench, preferably the ability not to fall down in every hole you make. That'd be a great ability. Okay, that's getting ridiculous. Anyways, been nice if I hadn't fallen down that thing again, but you know, whatever. But as I was saying, okay, is there one on the side? No, we're good. Okay. You only need a workbench, a medieval medicinal thing, and some utensils. And then it has to obviously be in a room, which we are building right now. We're just gonna, ooh, not that one. That would have undone a lot of our work. Oh, and I think you need a treasure chest too. Which we should already have one of those out. No, we don't. Okay, I'll have to fix that in a minute. But I need to finish fixing this wall first. That's much better. Perfect. Actually, we needed a swap. Although, if we do that, we're going to end up using way too many bricks. So it looks like we're doing this the old-fashioned way. Now, in a minute, once I get done building this place up, guys, I'll give you a tour of how things have changed in this little area. I know before we had a village here. It's not here anymore. The village is gone. I've moved all the characters over to the Desert Sands for now, until I get access to the Moonbrook area that unlocks after Moonbrook. I don't know what I just made. Crap. Okay. I was wanting this. See how that turned out. Now, because we only need the workbench and stuff, I could make this room a lot smaller, but I'm wanting it to be a usable space in the future for my guy. So, for now at least, it's going to have everything. Okay. So, let's get started by finding our swap tool, and we are going to look for the bricks I like to use. Where are they at? I don't have a lot of them left because I haven't gained the ability to make them yet. You actually don't gain the ability to make the flagstone flooring until you get done with Moonbrook. Once you clear Moonbrook, then you get that ability. And then we will use... Hey, Pumpkin. Sorry, one of our cats just came in the living room and he's looking at me like he's expecting me to give him food. He doesn't realize I've already eaten. Poor little guy. He'll survive. I want to use a material I have a lot of, but no use for. So this might be my best bet. Yeah, this will work. I like the look. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. So let's fill in all of this. Ooh, we may not have enough to fill in the whole thing. That could be a problem. So let's make some more. It was just softwood. I don't know if we'll need more than 10, but we're going to make just 10 and see where we go from there. Okay. Looks like our guy's hungry. Let's feed him real quick. Here we go. Okay. Okay, get that way. Oh, that is perfect. That's exactly how many spaces we have left of this stuff. Wow. Okay, then. Good stuff. Good stuff. And with that, we now have the floor done. Nope, come on. I need the doors. Actually, I do need to build one thing. I almost said buy one thing, but that's not really what you're doing. I'm building. Okay. Doors. Where are my doors? There they are. Specifically, I need one of these. Now, from here, we need utensils. And then finally, we're going to need a medieval mortar. Or a medicinal mortar. Sorry, wrong thing. Okay. So now, we're just going to put this back here for now. And we're going to find that mortar, wherever the hell I put it. Oh yeah, it went in here. Okay, swap that out. Actually, I need that, thank you. Now that mortar, there it is. So for that, we're gonna just put it over here. It doesn't do anything. It's strictly decorative, same as these utensil things are. But once everything's in place, oh yeah, helps if I put the door in place. That'd be brilliant, man. Brilliant. There. It knows it's an enormous room. So we're on the right path. Now I think we need treasure chests. I think I want to put them there. How many do I have? There's the fancy chest. It doesn't do jack. Where are my regular chests? Oh, there they are. I have 3. This should be what this room needs to become what I want it to be. If it doesn't work, then I'm just not going to worry about it. It's built. That's all that matters. I must be missing something. Some type of build item. Let me see something real quick. Before we, give up on this idea, let me check one thing. Because I was just playing the other game earlier. Ugh, stupid ads. Okay, builder's workbench, chest. Ow, I see what I'm missing. Okay. We're missing the hanging bag. I forgot there was a few decorative items in this room. Okay, so we put our hanging bag there, and boom. Hey, we picked up a new recipe, apparently. Well, that's new. I didn't even know I could learn that. Didn't happen in the other game. That's weird. Okay, so anyways, now we got all this built. I'm happy with it. I want to build one more treasure chest real quick, or treasure box. So for storage purposes. Actually, do I have those other ones? Give me 1 second, guys. I picked up something before. It was kind of cool. I can't remember if it was on this game or the other game. I don't see it. It would be right here if I had it. I may not have unlocked it yet in this game. I'm much further back in this game than I am in my other one. Let me see what's going on here. If it was going to be anywhere, it'd be in here, I think. I feel like it's still locked, whatever it is. Hard to say, though. There's so much crap in here. Okay, there's a stool. Nope, 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 nope. That's not it. Although that would work, but it takes forever to get that one. That thing's oversized and doesn't do nothing near as much as it should. Okay, so let me see. What else we got here? We'll just build one of these. It's fine. It's fine. It's peachy. Everything's great. Okay. That's gonna finish off. You stupid thing. Okay. I'm about to jump in the screen and fight my guy. Okay. How do I do it on this one? Sorry, it's been a minute. Okay, there we go. So let's put everything away that I don't need. Like the 400 fish that I can't cook. Actually, I can cook those. And then we'll get rid of these extra outfits for now. Along with any gear that I'm not currently using. Those are food, I need those. Oh wait, I seen shorts. And that. Okay, that should be all the gear. And then, since it pulls from the chest anyways when it does stuff, let's get rid of all this crap so I have some room in my inventory. There. That's much better. So, let me show you guys how things have changed since the last time we were here. So, obviously, I do have an animal area still. The barn is gone. the one that I built up underneath here. It's still there, I just walled it over. Then you go up these steps here, and the cafe used to be there along with the outhouse. They're gone. This leads back to a large playful park with pool. This area, I haven't finished up the roof of this place yet, but this area, my little ramen shop I've been working on, I still need one more bowl of ramen. I'm almost there. And then this is what's going to eventually be the living room. It's still missing some pieces to turn it into what I want. Bathroom, need a better toilet. And then finally, the study. Well, not finally. The study, and then there's this room here, the master bedroom. So, it's changed a lot, but it's still more or less the same. I've kind of been procrastinating on going and finishing up this part of the story, because next up is Skullcatraz. And what I want to do is, probably won't be tonight, because I just don't have that kind of time tonight. I want to play through it with live stream. I want to live stream all of Skullcatraz, so that way I can try some stuff on there that I haven't tried yet, that I'm curious as to whether or not I can pull it off. Especially since it's post Skullcatraz and you can't go back there. Like, once you leave Skullcatraz, that's it. You're done. You can't just sail back to it. So it becomes a locked area, but if you know what you're doing, you can move around the island after you have completed it. So that's what I'm hoping to pull off. Just want to get this roof into place. Oh, I never did show you guys the chapel and clock tower. I just realized that. That's my bad. Okay, give me a minute, I'll show you guys that spot too. Fell off. Okay, well, that wasn't supposed to happen. As you can imagine, that was a surprise even to me. We've got to be getting close to the end. Whew. Now, the bright side is, at this point in time, monsters will not show up on the island. So, there we go. Oh, thank God. Now, I still have to do the inside, but that'll be at a later time. Let's show you guys the clock tower I've been working on. You can see it in the distance before, but I never actually went near it, so yeah. So you walk up here, first door takes you inside. There's also another door that can take you inside, obviously. Two goddess statues facing each other. I actually hid the table behind this wall. Like, there you go. So you can see it. Hold on, put that there. Like, you can see that it's back there. And the theory is, at least my theory is that when people come up to pray, they'll stop right here to pray. And it'll look like they're praying between the two statues, which, if you've seen the Never-Ending Story, Southern Oracle, that's all I'm saying. Okay, yeah, I did do that right. So this leads up here. Obviously, these are the characters from the original Dragon Quest game that this game is supposed to take place after. And the gap in the middle is for the emblematic clock, which I will unlock later on. I don't think I did this one right, though. Did I? Ah, crap. Wait, I got sand. Sand is a great tool in this game if you know how to use it. Because since sand is not made of... well, shit. Since sand is not like a normal material, you can just, whenever you get done with it, take it out with your sword. Problem solved. So anyways, yeah, that's the church. And if you're wondering how you get them to glow like that, just put a light block underneath them that's been dyed white. Sorry. That's what I did. Now, like I said, the what's it called? The other thing is still under here, the barn. It's just not in use. But as you can see, the crops are still growing just like I left them before, more or less. Although now they're all on one side, it's a much smaller plant, but it works. And it's designed so I can keep expanding. As far as the desert goes, let's head out there. Here we are in the Scarlet Sands. As you can see, they are building the pyramid. What they're actually waiting on is for me to build 2 little rooms that work as bedrooms, the Neat and Sweet and the Tough Guy bedroom. But as it stands, I'm not working on that right now. Let's go around and gather up the hearts. See, right now the storyline's kind of stuck until I start doing stuff again. One benefit of video games, I become an important character. Hey look, it's Lulu. Oh wait, okay, apparently they were still building. I thought they were done. I didn't think they'd go on without me. Suddenly I'm not as important as I was. That's okay. Story of my life, I never feel important. Now I still have to build the upper section, which is kind of what makes this whole thing work. But right now, it looks good. They did a very good job. I can start modifying the inside now, which is what we're going to be working on tonight. And then what I'll do is, sometime over the next week, while I'm not streaming, I'll go through and unlock the Skullcatraz Island and get us ready to go there. Do everything here that I can do and push towards Skullcatraz. Which, to be honest, if you know what to do in Skullcatraz, it's a freaking easy level. That hurt. Now, I knew there'd be more in here. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to make a builder's bell yet. I can build a gong type bell, and it works, but oh crap, monster. Okay. We're going to collect this and we're going to start modifying the inside of this place a little bit. Because the way it's designed is not the way I like it. It's too tight. So what we're going to do is we're going to simply take our hammer and start knocking out some of these walls. But we're going to do it in stages because I've learned my lesson from the last time. Just barely inside. Let Malroth go have his fun. The story's about to get a lot worse for me and him anyways. Especially after Skullcatraz. Moonbrook's a beast of a level and I hate it. Moonbrook might actually be my least favorite level just because of what happens in the storyline there. Plus it takes forever to establish Moonbrook. I wish I was making that up. It does take a long time to establish Moonbrook. Now the plan is really simple here. I'm just going to be taking out all this. It gathers me up all these resources, but at the same time, I'm going to use a ton of them, fixing it up the way I want. So the first things first though, I gotta clear out up to that 5th level, because that's where it kind of like levels off with the inside here. So, and one thing I might do really soon, and I'll let you guys know because it'll show up in my videos, I might go through on my Switch, where I have this game on the Switch, and show you guys the, he's not going to make it. Yeah, called it. Show you guys the version I have on the Switch, because it's completely different. Like the way on the way it is on the Switch, in terms of like how I've done things, completely different. I'm being more forward-thinking in this one. I'm using the Switch one kind of as a test bed for what I'm thinking on this one. Although to be honest, there's a few things on this one I'm getting ready to do in here when we get done with Skullcatraz that is not something I've ever tried before. But if it turns out good, it'll look really cool. cats are idiots. Sorry, I just watched them fall off and Mufasa. Well, scarred Simba. I don't know how to describe it. No, Simba Mufasa's right because the mom pushed the baby off. Although to be fair, the baby's not a baby anymore. Not from the first time you guys saw them with me. She's gotten a lot bigger. She's dumb as hell though. Like absolutely stupid. This takes a bit, and I do apologize. I was hoping to do this before I came on camera today, but I wanted to do a live stream really badly because I haven't done one in a while, and felt like I owe you guys an apology for that, but I've just been, I guess stressed out's the word? A mob of monsters have appeared. Great, where? They're on the backside. Oh, that's what they're after. I was wondering what they were trying to chase. Cool, that mob's defeated. Let's get back inside. I don't know how I didn't get hurt. I hit the wrong button falling. I was trying to pop the glider and I didn't do it. Okay. Don't know how that happened, but you know what? I'll take a win when I can get one. Okay. Five. This will be a lot quicker.
Yep.
Because now I can just drop back and grab everything. Four, five. There we go. I should have known I was going to have to go all the way up to that one. Ugh, cats. My wife loves the cats. I'm mixed feelings on them. I love them because they're practical, they do stuff, but at the same time, I'm allergic. So, there's that. Why does everything I love try to kill me? My kids, my pets, my wife. Sorry, that's a joke. I swear I'm safe, I promise. I know some people can't take jokes, but I'm good. I'm good. So, I'm gonna say it here, and I know there's only like one person in the room. So not a lot of people are going to see it, but I do want to say I'm getting ready to come back, but I'm not going to be coming back the same way I was. I've been taking a break from social media because I was having a crisis, an identity crisis, so to speak. Trying to figure out who I was versus what I felt. And I've got a better understanding of who I feel like I am now. But because of that, I can't just come back like I was. Because I want to talk about things that I haven't talked about on here before. I'm very secretive about my private life. And I don't plan on changing that. It's not like I'm going to just suddenly start giving you guys my social. But, I mean, unless one of y'all want to pay my bills. If you want to pay my bills, I'll be glad to give you the login. But, I have taken some time off because I was having a hard time reconciling who I wanted to be with who I was, especially given I wasn't talking about subjects that I felt that I should, if that makes sense. Because as much as I don't want to turn people off to the plastic robots and stuff and the fun I have doing this type of stuff where I play games, I do want to talk about things that are more important to me. To give you guys a great example, I am a Christian, and I admit that freely, and I know that that comes with a lot of eye rolls, but hear me out. I want to do stuff based on that. I don't want everything in my life to be, you know, yes, I'm a Christian, but because I don't want people to be offended, I don't talk about it ever. And it's not that I want to offend people. I want to specify that right now. I'm not trying to upset anybody, but I feel like if I don't talk about it, then I'm ashamed of it. And I'm not ashamed of who I am. I'm not ashamed of what I believe. But I have hid it for so long that it started to feel like that's the way it was supposed to be, and that's not the way it's supposed to be. So, in the interest of being honest with everybody, and more importantly being honest with myself, I'm going to start talking about it. And it's going to upset people, I know that. I'm already expecting that I will lose a few followers along the way, and probably some friends. And you know what? It's everyone's prerogative to decide who they want to associate with. If they don't want to associate with me because of that, I understand. And I respect their decision, and I wish them the best in life. That's all I can do. There's no judgment there from me, no condemnation, nothing like that. Because at the end of the day, we're all trying to figure out where we fit into this world. I just know that this is a part of who I am. It's something that I want to be able to express without any fear of repercussion, if that makes sense. Sorry, I gotta go check this out. I feel like I'm not giving myself enough room here. It's 3. How much did I give myself here? 1, 2, 3. That's 3. Okay, yeah, no, it's right. Okay. My brain didn't like it. But yeah, like I said, I feel like it's something I need to address and deal with. And it's not going to change the fact that I talk about the tiny plastic robots. I love those things to death. They are a major part of who I am. But so is this. So, there's that. 1, 2, 3. So this should be last one, and then I go this way. Dude, Malroth, love you to death, man. First off, put on a shirt. Second off, quit talking to me while I'm trying to work here. I mostly tell him that because I'm a little bit jealous. He's got a 6-pack, and meanwhile I got a keg. But no, like I said, I want to be able to talk about this stuff because I feel like it's important for me. And I get that it might not be everybody's cup of tea, but for me it's important. And so that's why I want to be able to be honest, not just with myself, but with all of you as well. 1, 2, 3. Especially considering how important this subject has been to me throughout my life and how much change it's made in my mental health. That's another reason I want to be able to talk about it. But anyways, I've gone on enough about that. I probably could talk about it all day because I did study it in college. It was always something that fascinated me even before I really understood what I was reading. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we are like right there. Finally. Good lord, that took a hot minute. Now I'm using these bricks here, these mud bricks, because A, they made up a majority of the wall, so I have a ton of them extra. So when I get done, I'll probably still have a ton of them left. But also because they really kind of fit the look And since I'm going to be building based on the look, I want to make sure I use the best materials I can to match the style of this place. Ugh. It does take a minute to clear all this. Be easier if I let my guy go all the way to the end before I press the button. Now we're going to do a few little terraforming projects around here before we get started on anything else, because there are a few projects I want to work on. It takes a while to fill all this out, but it's worth it. See, it doesn't look like we did a lot, but you gotta figure we expanded it by 3 bricks in each direction, this inner area. So it went from being however many bricks it was to an extra 6, which doesn't sound like a lot until you realize that this little gap right here that I'm filling in every time, that's 5 bricks. That's a pretty good sized space for these guys. And later on, when I start getting the ability to build rooms based on what people like, I'll actually be able to build their rooms. A lot of them utilize rooms that are about 5 by 5. So depending on how many stars they want for size, some of them I've seen a few where they're greedy. They want like 5 bricks or like level 5 size, so an enormous room with like almost no fanciness. And I'm like, how in the hell am I supposed to pull that off? You are going back to the island you came from. Almost there. That looks good. It's a lot bigger, which is perfect for what I'm wanting to do right here. So, go away, Malroth. Dude, Mal, what the hell? I just realized we're gonna have to go back to our other area in a minute because I actually need some stuff from one of the boxes that I put fish in. Okay. Looking for windows. I know they're here. There they are. I had this idea when I was playing on the Switch one the other day. Again? Now where are they? Oh, over there. Let's deal with this. Din's got that. He jumped into that fight. That's on him. So, like I was saying, I had this idea the other day. I was playing on the Switch one, and my kids were talking about a movie that they like called Zootopia. Probably seen it. Or not Zootopia, sorry. Sing. It's Zootopia the musical. One of my kids called it that. I will never be able to think that. It is now ingrained into my brain. But it gave me the idea that maybe this would work. So I won't know till I do this. But okay. About there. Quit doing that. I guess I ran out. We're gonna need to go back to my island and make some more glass, or my area make some more glass, which is fine because we needed to go back anyways. Before we go back though, I want to do something. Been meaning to do this too. Okay. We're back. I don't know where Malroth's going. Okay. All that just to get up there. Cool. Don't know what that was about. Lucy, I'm home. Right about here's good. That'll do. That'll do. Now, go in here. We're gonna make some glass. We need about. Looks like we have 4 right now. That makes us too much. You know what that'll do? Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so while that's doing its thing, let's head back this way. This will speed things up a little bit. Da, 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 da. Called it. Would you grow up already? Yes. 55 pieces of glass, I can make a lot of windows with that. Okay, that is floor tiles. Not what I need yet. I'll use it eventually, but not right now. I'm looking for windows. Are they in here? Yeah, they're in here. That should be enough. I hope. If that's not enough, we got issues. I didn't plan properly or something. Okay. So, where were we? Windows. Where are my windows? They probably went back to the end of the thing. Yep, there they are. Now we need to get inside it. I forgot to grab the fish. We're gonna need those for this to work. Over here. That's not the one we put the fish in. Okay. We want all of the betas. I don't think I need the tetras. I got 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect. This should work. If it doesn't, I'll be surprised. Okay. 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 Now we gotta let it go for as long as we can. Now we come outside of it. We find our glass windows. And put a few of those into place. Now we gotta find our fish. We want one of the betas and one of the other betas. Come aside, we're gonna release one of these guys. Malroth, move. Oh crap, too small. There we go. I don't know why they're still screwed up. I don't know what happened. Okay. Oh, I see what happened. There we go. Let's see now, when you walk in, right away, aquarium. Now let's help Malroth out, because he's going to stay there until we can... Okay, I may have just glitched Malroth. That's neat. I didn't know I could do that. Even better reason to have this thing. It's like a water prison. I feel like he should be getting used to prisons, considering what's next in the story for him. Okay, right about here. Sorry guys, I know this part's kind of boring. Like I said, I was hoping to have it mostly started. Oh, he got out. Before all this mess, but you can blame Sing. I'm going to. I would never come up with this if I hadn't been watching my kids play it while I was playing this. It is this one. Okay, where's that beta? Not what I wanted. I don't know what just happened outside, but that was a lot of poop. There. That turned out better than I thought it would. I like that. Now, because I know from the other game a few things that I didn't like, I'm going to fix those real quick. See, eventually, we gain the ability to put a waterfall that drops right into here. And I used that to create a water feature for inside of this pyramid. But the trick is figuring out where it's going to come out at. And I'm going to have it feed all the way out. I'm basically setting up a lot of stuff for later right now, so I don't end up advancing the storyline again. Oh, now what? Oh, okay. Notification I set up. Should have remembered that. But it's a new notification, so that's probably why I didn't remember it. But if it's right, that means I've been streaming for a little about an hour and a half, probably. I don't know. Let me see real quick. Oh, 49 minutes. Okay, so... Look, man, gotta quit doing that, okay? Now, because I know the game's not going to know what to do once it gets all this, we're just going to start prepping some stuff up now. First thing I need to do is check some distances. Okay. So if the walking path comes out to here, Must be cutting it awfully close to that thing. Especially if I have to bring the path down. So I need to place the outer border here in order to pull off what I'm wanting. This is going to be one of the first times I actually keep the pyramid all the way up. Usually I tear the entire thing down to the ground and start over and turn this into Malroth's own version of an evil kingdom. But this time I'm doing something a little bit different. Now, where are our bricks that we picked up? Okay, should be here somewhere, the ones I'm looking for. That's castle, don't need that. Vault wall, that might actually work. Just in case it doesn't, we're going to pick up a few others. Now we're going to change this to a swapper. You know what? Yeah, I like that. That was a bad idea. There. Now, why do I have a random block of sand up here, I wonder? I don't know. Okay, whatever. It's gone now. Now, we're going to be building a water feature in here, so we should still have our snake fountain that we got on the island. There it is. Our last mission. That's the first thing going in here. Now, because I know the water won't actually reach all the way, we're going to actually pre-fill this. See? There it goes. Cool. Now, do we have any other fountain pieces that we can use? Doesn't look like it, but we know how to make them. Here's a goddess statue. I had 3, but, you know, had to use 2 of them. Dragon Lord Throne. That's a fun little item, by the way. You guys haven't seen this one before. So it looks like a regular throne. Well, it looks like a throne with a dragon head. But when you sit in it, it turns you into the Dragon Lord. Like, that's just fun. Yep. Crap, my bad. Why does that fish tank look different size? Oh, I messed that one up. Okay, I see what I did. And I actually know how to fix this. Surprisingly. Okay. Yep. 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 That should be one more in. Well, I didn't want to put that hole there. Oh, shit. Where's my sand? Girl, if you don't get your old butt out of my way. Holy shit. Okay, that's much better. Just gotta fix this part now. Oh, crap. Okay, that's on me. Cannot believe I just did that. Are you kidding me? Man, I'm having the worst luck with this today. That's what I get for trying to be in a hurry. Well, I was gonna have to go in there anyways to fish out those other 2 blocks. Quit talking to me, Malroth. I'm trying to fix stuff here. What the hell? There we go. Now they're good. Now they're the same. Cool. That was bothering me. Okay. So next up I want to find those pavers. I think I should still have plenty of crazy pavers left. I want to say I just made a new batch earlier. That's arid earth. That's not what I'm looking for. Crazy pavers. There they are. This is just me marking off the areas so I know where I want stuff. I should have ladders in here somewhere still. That'll make them happy, eventually. Okay, and then... And then we need that. Now, next thing we need is our crazy pavers. What did I do with them? I bet you I replaced them with that door. I don't see them up top, although to be honest, my eyes aren't the best right now. Okay. There they are. That is them, right? Yeah, crazy paving, that's it. Okay, cool. Damn it. I think it's some Malroth was standing there. Nope. That's been another reason I could... Oh, because there was those ledges. That makes sense. But now, I have a door. It's not going to do much in terms of stopping those orange ones, the Reaper monsters, because they can spawn inside of this area until it becomes something more than what it is. Something's not right with that one. There. That gets me a good start. It's not perfect, but it's good enough that I can use it. So we're going to take the bottomless pot and we're just going to fill this in. There we go. And that should do it. Now when the waterfall gets turned on, the pool's already filled, so it doesn't have to do all the extra work. Although now I think about it, I probably overfilled this because it's going to look stupid. There we go. That is much better. Not very smart sleeping next to the water like that. What do I know? Yeah, see, they can still get in. I'll leave it to you guys. Before we leave, I'm going to build these guys a good-sized barracks that they can utilize while me and Malroth are gone. About there. Two. Okay, that should be good enough for everybody. Should be able to hold the whole crew. Okay, so now we need the right kind of materials to build with. We're short on materials they actually need. What do we actually use for this place? Okay, things are getting out of control over there. That was stupid. Wow, on the bright side, it's problem solved. I'll leave that to Malroth. Yeah, that's that thing we made earlier that I didn't know what I built. Okay, cool. One, dude, one. Dude, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. I just realized I could have used the trowel and done this a whole lot quicker. This is the wrong size. Give me just a minute, everybody. I just realized I made a mistake. Okay. Glad I have a lot of bread. So much quicker. Okay. Oh crap. Hold on, everybody. Hello? Hey, Tim. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I did. Hey guys, unfortunately I need to step away. I've got a situation brewing down here that I need to go deal with. So yeah. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Sorry about this. Not intentional, but that was a family member calling about something going on down at the base of my driveway, and it's the middle of the night, so we got Marky Mark and the Shady Bunch down the street. I don't trust them not to be doing something illegal. Anyways, catch you guys next time.